It's all right, little one. You're okay. I won't hurt you. I need emergency extraction at the north sector. The Lioness is down, severe quill injuries. Hurry.
We have a full collapse at the bridge, dozens trapped. Understood.
Mobilize all units to the Shahir Center bridge immediately. This is not a drill.
Emergency alert. All units respond immediately.
Go! Go! Move out!
Right there, the respiration rate just dropped.
I see it. Send the coordinates to the field team immediately.
Target moving rapidly towards the park.
Take this right, she's crossing the avenue now.
I see her. Hold on.
Get the rifle ready. We're almost there.
Watch her left side, don't spook her.
Steady, steady. Mind the tail. Got it. Secure the latches.
We have a sudden drop in blood pressure.
All right, let's get her straight to surgery. Clear the hall.
Her heart rate is dropping. We need to stabilize her now.
I'm applying pressure. Pass me the long forceps.
Easy now, just a little pinch, and this one is out. You're being very brave.
We have a stable rhythm.
The pulse is strong. She's breathing.
Incredible.
There's 3 of them.
Oh, wow, look at the detail. They are beautiful.
The cardiac rhythm is stabilizing nicely. See the steady peaks here?
Yes, and this cub looks perfectly stable.
Yeah.
We highlighted the spine.
Shh, you're all right. We're taking care of you. It's almost over now. Just relax.
Everything looks perfect. Strong heartbeats all around.
The paws look good. No signs of infection.
She's responding very well to the treatment.
There you go. Nice and steady. You are doing great.
You're recovering beautifully. It won't be long until you're back out in the sun.
there she is. You did wonderfully, both of you.
Welcome home.
Thank you. I really don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I'm just glad they're safe.
Farewell, old friend. Be strong.
Go well.
Goodbye, Doctor. Keep up the good work.
I will. Travel safely.